This is Larry Bonerato from LarryOnLearning.com, and this is your Morning Minute. The story of the prodigal son. In the book of Luke, we find a story that reflects the very essence of human nature. A wealthy man had two sons. The older was responsible and obedient, working hard for his father. The younger was restless and impatient. He demanded his inheritance early, eager to leave home and build a life on his own terms. His father, though aware of the risks, granted his request. With his newfound wealth, the young man traveled to a distant land, but instead of building a future, he squandered everything on reckless living. When a severe famine struck, he found himself penniless and desperate. The only work he could find was feeding pigs, a humiliating task, especially for someone raised in privilege. Starving and broken, he had a moment of clarity. I will return home. I will admit my mistakes, and I will ask my father for work. As he neared his childhood home, his father saw him from a distance. Overcome with joy, he ran to embrace his lost son. Instead of punishment, he threw a feast to celebrate his return. But not everyone was pleased. The older brother, coming in from the fields, heard the music and learned of his brother's return. He was furious. After years of hard work and loyalty, why was this reckless brother being rewarded? His father pleaded with him to join the celebration, but bitterness held him back. What does this story teach us? This parable is not just about a wayward son. It's about all of us. It reveals, first, a parent's unconditional love, willing to welcome a lost child home. Second, a prodigal son who, despite his mistakes, finds the humility to seek forgiveness. And third, a faithful son who does what is right, yet struggles with forgiveness. Now, reflect on yourself. Have you ever been like the younger son, seeking reckless choices but longing for redemption? Have you played the role of the older sibling, resentful when grace is extended to someone who doesn't seem to deserve it? Or have you, like the father, shown love and forgiveness even when it was very difficult? Not one of us is always right or always wrong. At different points, we have all been the parent, the responsible sibling, and the prodigal son. Where do you see yourself today? And what step will you take, whether it is repentance, forgiveness, or love, to move forward? And that is the story of the prodigal son, and that is today's Morning Minute.